Hey, welcome back to the Too Fast channel. In today's unboxing and tabletop review, we're going to be taking a look at a automotive vacuum cleaner. This is a corded vacuum cleaner that you plug into your cigarette lighter or a 12-volt outlet. It's made by a company called ThisWorx. It carries a part number of TWC-01 Now, I picked this up off of Amazon during Amazon Prime Day. I paid $21.27 for it. That's why I grabbed it. I just checked before I was making this video, and the price is now $34 and something, and it does carry a retail of $44.97. So, unfortunately, right at this moment, I don't think you can get it for $21.27. But you know, Black Friday's coming up. You never know. Anyway, this is, let's see, how about we talk about some specs on it real quick first before we unbox it. The weight of this is 2.4 pounds. The actual dimensions are 13.4 by 4 by 4.3 inches. This particular one happens to be black. I think they have another color as well. And it includes that's a wet and dry cleaning vac. It has a nozzle set, a 16-foot power cord, an additional HEPA filter, so it comes with two filters, a brush for cleaning the filter, and it comes with a carry bag. So yeah, that's pretty much all the talking points there. This is a nice POP retail box here. It's got a little carry handle on it. Specs on the back. You can see everything that it ships with. The warranty is 1 year. Free replacement of any parts. Returnless refund or replacement of the full set. Full technical support. There's an email address, Facebook address on here. And let's see, the working current is 8 amps, 12 volt, maximum power output's 110 watts, power cable 16.4 feet. I don't have any other type of suction power information for this, unfortunately. That's about all the information I have. But we are going to test this. I thought about bringing this over in my car and trying to test it in the car, but every time I try to make a video in the car, in my garage, they just don't get proper lighting. So what we're going to do is test this on my display area, my little workbench right here. And so we'll see how that goes. Anyway, let's get to the unboxing. This does come sealed with a tamper-proof seal on it. I've already opened this to check the contents. I don't think there's anything else on the outside of the box we need to talk about, but let's just go through the contents here. Owner's manual. Well, I'll look at that and I'll mention anything if there's anything of importance. Here is one of the extension pieces. This is a little brush piece that goes on the end of the vacuum cleaner. Set that aside. This is the extra HEPA filter. Now it comes with two. Although this says it's wet and dry cleaning, this looks like a paper filter to me. I'm not sure you'd want to be sucking up water with a paper filter. I don't know. I'll have to investigate that some more. I don't plan on using this for sucking up any type of wet pools of water. I mean, it's basically for cleaning out dirt from the interior. But anyway. This is, I don't know what this is. This is something you put on your rear view mirror. Might be like a little air freshener. It says, "Have a nice day with ThisWorx." It's probably an air freshener. It's in kind of like a hermetically sealed bag. Can't smell anything, but I'm not going to open it. Here's our vacuum extension tube here. It doesn't collapse. It might stretch a little bit, but this is how long is it? Excuse me while I grab a tape measure. I haven't actually used this vacuum cleaner yet, so we'll be testing this for reals. It looks like it's about 29 or 30 inches. So that's the extension tube. And let's get the rest of the accessories out of here. This is the HEPA cleaning brush for cleaning the filter. And I can see that the way this is designed, the bristles of this brush get right into this filter so you can clean it out. Yeah, and it's got these little fingers on the end of it that go into the filters as well. So a cleverly thought out filter cleaning brush is included. And there's the vacuum. And there's the carry bag. Alright, so we're done with the box. I'll look at the bag here in a second once we get the vacuum cleaner out. This is the black one. I think there's a white one or a silver one as well. I don't remember. This is black, smoke front on it, and then a copper colored buttons. And that button releases the front piece, which already has a HEPA filter installed. And it just pops in there. So it's kind of just pressure fit. Okay, so straightforward on-off button, release. Looks like this would be pretty good. Okay, so inside, you got to excuse me here. This is really the first time I'm taking a look at this. So if you're looking at this for the first time, so am I. So I did open the box previously just to make sure everything was in there. Now this is very similar to kind of the old school dust busters that you might have had in the kitchen. I know I had a couple of them. I remember back in the day I used a dust buster for doing cat litter, picking it up off the floor. And I remember it was designed similar to this, where you would detach this front section and empty it out. But I remember at least one of the dust busters I have, it didn't have a flap. So this is, if you look in there, there's a little flap in there. And my dust busters didn't have that. And if you weren't careful and you tilted the dust buster up, all the stuff you sucked up would fall out through the opening. This has a clever flap on it, so you shouldn't have that problem with once stuff gets sucked in there, the flap drops down and nothing should be falling back out. So good design there. Let's take this filter out again. Maybe we can take a look at this from the other side. Oh, there goes a piece flying. So you can see there's a little rubber flap in there. It's just, yeah, it just kind of pops back down. So the suction of the vacuum cleaner will open it up, and then when the suction stops, the flap will close. So that's cool. I don't know if all these current generation vacs like this have this, but I know my dust buster, which is a name brand, of course, but my old dust busters I used in the kitchen didn't have that. So the point is once this gets filled with stuff, you can unhook this and you can carry this over to the garbage, pull out the filter and dump it out, put the filter back in, clean the filter if necessary, and you're good to go. So you're not spilling everything all over. And then that's the fan motor. So there's not much else to say about that. This just kind of snaps into place. This is what do they call this? A wand extension. So this is for getting into crevices, and it is beveled on the end, so I like that. And that would just slide in like this, and since it's beveled, you can use this on your mats or getting in between like the seat cushions of your car. So that's good. It fits in there nice and solid. That's one of the things I like, is once I push it in there, I gotta put some force on it to take it out. So it shouldn't be dropping out on you while you're using it. Let me find my brush that I threw across the table here. So the brush also pressure fits in like so. So you can suck up, the brush acts as an agitator to lift up dirt so it can get sucked up and out of your floor mats or your seat crevices, what have you. And then, of course, there's the extension piece. The extension piece, let's see. Okay, so this part pivots. I'm not sure, they're both roughly the same size. Let's see if we can figure out. No, they're not exactly the same size. So this piece, it has a little arrow on it. You can see right there, there's a little arrow, which does not pivot. Should go into there. And your accessories, like your brush, go into this end. And this actually rotates. So that's nice. Alright, so those are the accessories. And there's our 16-foot cable. And there goes more stuff falling off the display area. It says start the engine for higher suction power. And that's just a standard plug. I'm wondering if there's a fuse in there. There might be. Probably have to take it apart to see. Alright, so this is nice that it comes with a little carry bag so you can keep all of your accessories in here. Carry bag's got a little handle on it. And let's see. There's no like extra little pockets or anything to store your accessories. So let's just see how this goes in here. Yeah, I guess it just drops in like so. Once your cable's all unraveled, though, that might be kind of a mess dealing with the 16-foot cable. It's easy now because it's all tied up. And that fits in there no problem. See if we can get the rest of our accessories in there. There's a little flap right here. I think there was a flap. Maybe I'm imagining things. No, it's not a flap. Get all our accessories in here. Find my tube that I dropped. Definitely fits everything. Can we fit the extra HEPA filter in there? That might be a little bit more challenging. It doesn't look like there's enough room for the extra HEPA filter. Well, maybe I can get it in there. The test of all tests. Does everything fit in the bag? Okay, everything fits in the bag. So, except for I didn't put the air freshener, but the air freshener should be in the car, not in the bag. All right, so everything fits in the bag. So far, all these accessories look pretty decent, look like they'll last. The pressure fit of the accessories into the actual vacuum cleaner are good. They're not going to fall out on you. The fact this extension tube, this end rotates, that gives you more flexibility. That's good. This tube doesn't collapse. You know, like some tubes will all collapse upon themselves for easier storage. This one doesn't. And it doesn't really, I mean, it stretches a little bit if I really pull on it, but I don't expect it to stretch out for another foot or so. I don't think that's going to happen. All right, so everything about this so far looks good. The fit and finish, the build quality, the way everything goes together, the little flap door I like, the two filters it comes with. For the money I paid, I think this was a great buy. Of course, I'm a Prime member, so I got free shipping on top of that. So no arguments there, plus the nice storage case, the cleaning brush for the filters, and then the fact that it comes with two filters is great. So now the big test is to test its suction power. So I've got to figure out how to power this on my workbench because this is designed to run off a cigarette lighter adapter. I'm not sure if this will actually reach to my car, which is behind me, but I'll figure out something and we'll be back shortly with a test. Okay, we're back. I decided to pull out one of my floor mats and put it here on my display table, and we'll dirty it up and we'll see how well ThisWorx vacuum cleaner actually works. With this 16-foot cable, I was able to actually run it all the way back and plug it into my car so I could get power to it. And let's take a listen to it. You can get it, judge for yourself how loud it is. It's not very loud compared to like the Craftsman shop vac I have, which is really loud. This is not very loud. This is an exhaust vent. This is exhaust vent, and it will blow out air on either side. The suction on here seems pretty good from what I can tell so far with just testing this. But anyway, let's go ahead and since these floor mats are actually really clean, I went ahead and grabbed some dirt from the garden outside, and let's see if I can make this floor mat dirty. Unfortunately, it's a black floor mat and the dirt's black, so you probably won't see everything too well, but give it a try anyway. And the dirt's kind of wet, so let's give it a test. Yeah, it's sucking it all up. You can see it all in there and it's not falling back out. Let's try one of the extensions. We'll try this long skinny extension. And that works just like it's supposed to as well. Of course, I have a big dark stain on the middle of the rug now because all the dirt I rubbed in there was wet, so now I have a muddy stain on there, and the vacuum cleaner is not going to clean up the muddy stain. At least I don't think it's going to. We'll try the brush extension. Maybe that'll help with the muddy stain I just put on my freshly cleaned floor mat. Well, we got all the dirt off, but the muddy stain's still there, obviously, because it was wet. That's going to require some cleaning, some wet cleaning. So I'm going to have to scrub that down, but that's to be expected. I mean, this is for sucking up dirt and crumbs and sand and whatever else you may have in your car. So it's not going to clean up a muddy stain, obviously, but. Yeah, it appears to work pretty good. I mean, I like the brush attachment on here. To me, this works good. The brush works as an agitator to get all the debris up so it can be sucked up out of your floor mats. These are not extremely plush floor mats, but some floor mats that are thicker, they'll trap more dirt. So having the brush to agitate that dirt and get it sucked up is great. So And if we go to remove this to empty it out, you can see all the dirt and such is collected down there, and none of it's falling out because of that little capture door, so that's good. Let me just dump this out real quick. I'll step away from the camera for just a moment. Alright, got that dumped out. Grab the cleaning brush for the filter. Alright, so your filter may end up being a little bit dirty, and then this is where the filter brush would come into play, because the bristles can get in between these flaps of the filter. Of course, I'm cleaning the filter over the floor mat. I'll just have to vacuum the floor mat again. But yeah, that's kind of how that filter brush would work. Get some of that debris out of the filter and around the outer edges as I make a bigger mess. And some of this dirt was wet, so it's kind of stained the filter a little bit. But no big deal there. So the brush does its job, and the vacuum cleaner does its job. So overall, very happy with this design. I mean, we'll have to see long term how it lasts. I mean, the cable looks good. It's got, you know, strain relief on both ends. Obviously, you don't want to pinch the cable, but yeah, everything, the on-off switch and the locking mechanism, everything, you know, looks good, and I don't see there being any weak points with this at this point. So anyway, I don't really have anything else to talk about. I've covered all the talking points, and we got a pretty good demonstration, and it definitely does its job. So that's going to wrap up this video of the ThisWorx automotive vacuum cleaner, TWC-01, available from Amazon. You can check out the link if you're interested in picking up one of these, or add it to your cart and keep an eye on it. Maybe the price will drop back down to $21.27 as we near Black Friday, and you can score it for that price. Anyway, thanks for watching.